HydroVital is here. Also, Neck Amore is here. Stay tuned. More from Neck Amore. We also have his Opa signature scent coming up at the lowest price ever. Just a little tease. And for all of our Skinn Cosmetics fans and followers, there's more to see online at hsn.com. So let's jump into HydroVital to get started. This is a dual action serum that's going to give you ultra hydration, super moisturizing benefits, and it comes with this dual chamber that's always going to deliver fresh and effective product every single time. It's going to help you complete your step after your derma peel. It might be maybe your next step after your derma peel would be to apply a serum.
Right, unless you're using the youth capsules, and the ampules will go first. And there is a kit, if you go online, a bundle that has the youth capsules and the HydroVital and the HydroVital moisturizer as well, if you want to do the 3 pieces and then get the full system. This serum is, you know, this is what I'm using right now during the day, and I'll tell you why. It is like 100% humidity here. And like, you know, 90 degrees, 85 degrees, whatever it is, and it feels like you are in a sauna. And do you know in the summer...
Welcome to Florida.
Right. And you know that in the summer when we perspire, that's actually a form of dehydration. It's transepidermal water loss. And you're dehydrating even more. Here's the problem. Hydration sounds so easy, right? It's not. It's one of the hardest things to do for the skin because the skin is hydrophobic. It doesn't accept foreign water from the outside in. Every time you went into the swimming pool, you'd be getting all that foreign water in you, right? So most moisturizers they sell you, the first ingredient's water. Ours is not, because I don't want to dilute my fills with water and unnecessary fillers, because that water in the jar is not going to hydrate your skin like you think it is, right? Otherwise, if it is, just take a shower. It's less expensive. But this is different. This is about generating large amounts of moisture in the skin. It's about the skin being able to hold its moisture and generate moisture with this formula. So this formula is dual, and it's a serum you can use under any moisturizer you want. You could use it under my HydroVital as well. And this is, but I'll be honest with you, when I'm running around every day, this is all I've been using now in the summer, and I don't even put a moisturizer over it, because it is just too hot. And it's too wet, and I don't want to feel like there's something on my skin, right? So I've just been putting my HydroVital serum on, and it's giving me all the moisture I need, and it's keeping my skin looking plump. So one side is a gel. The gel is seaweed extracts and lentil fruit extract, unripened apple skin extract. It contains resurrection plant from South Africa, which is a little dried up plant. And as soon as it gets a drop of water, it comes to life because it can hold its moisture and resurrect. Hyaluronic acid, but a new type. And we also have like meadowfoam seed and more. But this side is hydritic actives like seaweed and algae extracts. And this side is a ceramide lipidic structure that helps the skin cope and hold on to all the moisture we're gonna give it. Now, what's different about this as well is it is not just moisture until it evaporates off your skin. It's long-term hydration. And when you use it, it is just feels like a glass of water on dry, cracked earth. Have you ever taken medications and you wake up in the middle of the night, your mouth tastes like someone left their shoe in it? And you're like, so dry. And that first sip of water you take, you're like, oh, that's all I needed, even a tiny sip. And you're like, whoa, I'm so rehydrated.
You're like parched on a desert.
Parched.
This is exactly what your skin needs.
What does dehydration look like?
A raisin.
Yes, it does.
Right?
Your skin cells turn into a shriveled raisin.
Right?
But that raisin used to be a grape. The only thing missing is moisture. Now there are antioxidants in here. It is anti-aging. There are lipids in here that mimic the lipid membrane of the cell to help bind moisture. Now, and I'll show you a little dehydration test, and I'll tell you what dehydration looks like.
Okay.
I'll go over to our gorgeous Dizelle, and let's look at her skin hydrated and plumped up. Look at the difference. So now, look at here. Look at her cheeks. They're back in place again. So first of all, when you're young, the volume on your face is from here up. From here up, your skin is rounded and dense and plump. And it's lean down here. As you age and dehydrate, you flatten here, and you become heavier here. Because what was held up here with moisture is now falling down here. I want you to do something. Dehydration looks like a straight line across your nose. Dehydration looks like this. If you take your pore, oh, you're not dehydrated. If you take your pores and you stretch it apart like this, and your pores disappear, that means you're dehydrated. That chances are then your apple is down here and flat. And dehydration, there's a pad on the face that goes right here. You could trace that pad. When you're young, it's up here full and plump because your skin can bind moisture. But when you age, it flattens and falls. Now, we all know about hyaluronic acid. I have it in everything. I even have it in my eyeshadows. But there's a new form that's actually a man-made bioengineered molecule of hyaluronic acid. And it is so much smaller than ordinary HA, it could reach areas on the skin that ordinary HA is just too big to go. So we also have 3 molecular sizes of this. So we could layer the molecular size of the HA and make sure that we are binding moisture at every level on your skin.
Isn't it amazing, all the incredible information that Dimitri brings to all of his presentations? And there's a reason for that.
Right.
You've been developing skincare
We're a manufacturer.
for over 20 years.
Yeah.
You're the formulator. You are the manufacturer. In fact, he's been manufacturing for the other big global beauty companies. But he creates this skincare line exclusively here at HSN for you and just for you. And that's why you can deliver these very high-grade ingredients at efficacious amounts at a very affordable price.
Right, I mean, look, we are a research and development laboratory for the advances in skincare science in Los Angeles. Number 2, we manufacture for many other brands. I have the pick of everything at the lab. I bring my customers my passion, and so I'm able to bring you really concentrated, full-strength, undiluted formulations, void of unnecessary water and fillers, at a price that I think is attainable. But this is, even though this is like our entry-level serum for skin, it is still extraordinary, and I can compare it to anything out there. You compare it to anything out there you've tried at any price. Silkier, smoother, softer, more hydrated, fuller looking skin is what you'll get.
And I read a lot of the reviews. Here's a few. Works like a dream, never fails, works wonders for my 60-year-old skin. So especially if you live in a dry climate, especially if you feel like you cannot get the right moisture, you can't really get that hydration that lasts all day. I really want you to try this. I think you're gonna be thrilled.
And moisture knows no age.
That's right.
Moisture is for every age. And if that cell is shriveled like a raisin, like you said, I don't care how many peptides, how many oils, how many... It's not, it doesn't do nothing.
I'd rather be a grape than a raisin.
I'd rather be a grape too.
Okay. All right. Let's give you some quick updates. Everything is on 5 Flex today with Skinn Cosmetics. So space out your payments over the next 5 months. We'll get it to you right away. But I